If you'll just start out with opening thoughts on the match.
Me or
Yeah.
me? Well, I thought tonight if we could match their enthusiasm early in game one, that we could maybe steady out and steal game one. Because I think they had a lot of incentive to beat us tonight. And I think they were very fired up. And so emotionally, especially after last night, we had to go 5. I felt it was really important to stay with them early. And we did. And we got game one, which was what we wanted to do. And then the rest seemed to fall into place.
If you look at those left side statistics, what I'm not sure if I should ask you what you did against them first, or if I should ask you what Kanani and Jane did to them. I don't know what was more important.
Well, I think it's really hard to play the left side in college volleyball because the teams focus on you. They have a lot of film on us. We have a lot of film on them. Both teams took away our favorite tendencies, and so you're just not going to hit 30 or 40% on these kinds of nights. But as I told Kanani, I didn't care what her numbers were tonight. We won the match. We won the battle. So it kind of is, a team kind of thing. We had other people step up, but again, the hitting percentage on both teams are low because of, the film work we do on each other, and it's just hard to get a clean kill.
Connie, let me ask that question because I don't think I asked it well. Hayes hit basically 0, and their other left side hit negative. And you and Jane obviously had the bulk of the kills for your team. So I'm just wondering what you guys did to make them. They just weren't effective at all night. And how do you do that an entire night?
The main thing was if we were going to stay disciplined on our scouting reports that Coach Scott laid out for us. Countlessly we had to make sure we study it, day in and day out. Like, we already knew what we were coming up against because we have hitters that, are not afraid to challenge our block. And, they did a lot. They did damage to us the 2 times that we came against them. But tonight, especially if I'm back there, I didn't want this ball ending on our side all the time. And I just wanted to take away their tendencies, and which was if the block was taking away their low seam, she's going to go high line or something high, and that's why I was just roaming back there. And so was Maeda. We were just staying back for some kind of high shot because that was their only option left. And I thought Jane did a nice job just, taking care of any set she got her feet to the ball, was not afraid to just rip or change her shot plan. And tonight, everything just worked out for her. Even if, she got blocked every now and then, she had very good composure, for a freshman coming in with this kind of pressure, especially coming out from last night. And, all in all, I think we just won the serve-receive battle. And, of course, block defense, for this whole night.
Emily, what was the biggest difference with you guys as opposed to last night?
I think we came out really prepared. We knew that we didn't want a repeat of last night, so we knew we had to stay focused on our assignment. So mainly we knew it would be like a serve and pass battle with the other team. And so if we could stay focused on that and execute on that, then I think that was a big thing from last night.
Dave, can you give me an idea of why you started with that lineup?
Well, it's how we ended last night, so we felt good about the lineup. Especially Emily has been playing really well, and she really rallied us last night, steadied out our passing. So, and then Emily and Calais collectively were effective last night. So, why change that? Wasn't sure about Chantil being ready, physically ready. So that's why we started the way we did.
Is Griff in there just to take a little pressure off Crowson?
Griff comes in, and we've been doing this with Emily when she would come in for Chantil, but that takes Jane out of the passing 3 times. And that really helps Jane settle down. If she has so much pressure on her if we don't do that. She's in the rotation 6 times in the passing rotation or formation. So now with that sub, she can come out And then she's freed up to hit the pipe from the back row, which, as you saw tonight, was very effective.
It's, where would you rate this game in terms of defense? Was it your best night of team defense, or have there been others that were better? Anybody can answer that.
I think as far as rating it, we can't really rate it because there's just too many times where we've had blotches of greatness and blotches of, I don't know what we were thinking of, like just what's going on. But tonight was something that I want to see more often, where we can be disciplined enough to just follow instructions from our coaches. Just make sure, that we're able to also be flexible if, the hitter starts hitting something else. This is one of our best nights that we've come together to play defense. I think we've had a better night before, back in preseason. But at least it goes to show that we're late in the season, and our defense is always improving. We're getting better at that, and hopefully it'll be very strong to the bitter end.
Emily, was there a point in that match when you felt like New Mexico State was a little bit demoralized or disheartened?
I think in the second game, I think we really were coming together a lot and putting a lot of pressure, and then maybe more towards the end. So I think their morale went a little bit down. But they came back firing even in game 3. They didn't give up. They still swung hard. So I give a lot of credit to them for keeping us honest and working hard and not letting up.
What are your thoughts on playing your last WAC match? Anybody have any feelings about that? Want people to leave the room?
No. We've enjoyed our time in the WAC. I mean, I think the tournament is well run. It feels like an NCAA tournament. So the staff from the WAC does an excellent job. I feel a little sad leaving. We've made good friends. We've made good acquaintances. I love all the coaches, so we're going to miss the coaches. And actually, we're going to miss those little quaint towns of, because now we go to LA and Orange County, and I kind of like that small town feeling, and some of the schools have great followings, like New Mexico State, and so I'll miss it and miss the people.
Guys have anything to add?
La Tech will be missed for their food.
It's nice to know that, unfortunately, I won't be able to enjoy whatever the next conference has to offer. But saying goodbye at the same time, right now as a senior, is all I could ask for, especially getting that win at the bitter end. And just being a part of this team that, it's really rare to come across. And I love my teammates, and I will be behind them all the time. And I'm just trying to stay along on this ride as long as I can. And this is our first step right now in postseason. Take care of this WAC tournament. And we have more to come, and hopefully we can start off by hosting first and second round at home.
Thank you.
Dave.
Sweet.